we have access to the $2 million now, and we will have $2 million for the next year. Some of the ways that we intend on spending that money to help individuals who are suffering from opiate use disorder in Idaho includes medication-assisted treatment, which would be medication on top of the regular clinical treatment. We also plan to do a lot of work with Office of Drug Policy and the Board of Pharmacy on prevention efforts, including increased number of drop boxes for so folks can drop off their medications there, as well as education of the prescribing community around opiate and best practices around prescribing. We'll also be enhancing our recovery-oriented system of care by making available both to emergency departments and to jails what we call recovery coaches, and those are individuals in recovery that will then meet up with individuals who are struggling or who have just overdosed and try to help them get break that path and find a path of recovery. And finally, we will be working with the Office of Drug Policy on making naloxone more available, and naloxone is the overdose reversal drug.
And then how does the use of opioids in a non-prescription type of setting compare with other substances that you see that people use?
So in Idaho, well, nationally we have an epidemic. We are seeing more deaths from opiates than we are car accidents at this time. Fortunately, while we do have a heroin problem here in Idaho and an opioid problem, we don't have it at the levels that we're seeing on the East Coast in states such as Ohio and Indiana and Florida, Kentucky. But we do have a problem here. We are still, methamphetamine and alcohol are still our biggest issues. However, we would like to get ahead of the problem with heroin and opioids so that we don't have another Ohio type situation happening here.